You are now watching Mixed Refly. Yeah, yeah. 007 James Bond, where I wear a suit and a tie.
Cut it out, judges wanna play around.
Plaintiff Marilyn Portia Terrell says she and the defendant were good friends. And the defendant was with her when she danced on Soul Train in the
Whoa, this back in them days they had the Soul Train line.
90s. Marilyn claims she and the defendant were so close that they even had a threesome with the defendant's boyfriend. But
What kind of friendship is this? They sharing a man? Chat, is your girl that close of friends with her friends that they sharing you? No!
But Marilyn's suing her today for a loan and emotional distress. Defendant Fontessa Reed says that Marilyn is a stripper and a drug-addicted prostitute.
Oh, Jesus!
Who had her 2 children taken away from her.
Oh my God!
Fontessa claims Marilyn even bashed a woman over the head with rocks.
Oh my God! This is the worst woman ever! What the fuck?
And Fontessa is countersuing her for harassment.
All right, start with you.
Your Honor, I've known Mrs. Reed for since I was 15 years old. We were acquaintances where I danced on Soul Train for multiple years, and she came along with me.
What years did you dance on Soul Train?
Early 90s throughout. And she was a good friend along the way, but as I come to realize, she was nothing but a manipulator and a taker. She was a good friend of promoting me, but at the same time, stabbing me in the back.
How was she stabbing you in the back then?
Stabbing me in the back would be like, basically talking about what I don't have and what I'm not about.
Give me an example.
I'm not educated maybe as her, so she would kind of basically, tell people that I'm just a dancer, I'm just this, that, and the other.
Who told you this? Is this gossip?
No, it's not gossip, it's actually facts. I've known the woman for 20-some years.
No, but who told you that?
Her
who
family.
was telling you these
her
things?
family.
Her family jealous of both of y'all.
Nah, Judge Mathis. I don't think the family just jealous of both of them. She really be talking that talk about her behind her back.
15-year friendship, you can't conclude that she's never been loyal to you.
Well, yeah, I can. I can very well say that. When it came to my children, my daughter to be exact, it kind of involved that. Where,
there you go. Now you're talking about
she totally had no disregard when I would call her and tell her I needed $20 to feed my daughter, and I gave her $2,500, and she would have no regard to give me my money back. And I didn't like it. It was just horrible. Like, how you gonna do somebody like that would give you their last? If I had 4 quarters, I would give her 3. And she would do me like this. It was total. I wanted to bash her head in.
Oh, didn't she already get accused of doing that?
Exactly.
Let me hear from you. Give me some background.
Well, to tell you Portia's character, and of course you can see some of her character. Portia,
Reese, take notes from Judge Mathis to have hair.
Oh my God, that makes no sense. Shut up. This lady was just on the brink of crying while she's smiling. How you go from crying to smiling that fast?
Portia, yeah, she used to dance on Soul Train, and she ride that little train as long as she could to anybody that'll listen. Well, Portia really needs to get herself together, not only for the 2 kids that was taken from her, but the last one that she had.
Your Honor, can I say something? My kids were never taken from me at all.
Okay, so
I was pursuing my dreams, and my kids stayed with their grandparents. It take a village to raise these kids in America out here, and I had a village to help me with my 2. Now speak.
So once
this is crazy.
again,
She in
this
her
is
bag.
a snake right here. She's a snake, she's a user, she's a taker, and I'm here to reveal on your today. Excuse me, Your Honor.
She in her bag. She in her bag. She in her bag. Talk your talk.
Kids up in it, you a low down, but God know you quarterback. Look at you.
You quarterback. She said you quarterback. What does that even mean?
Look at you. You ugly, and God don't like ugly. He said it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, yo.
I mean,
What in the
I don't
world?
think he meant that like
I don't know
that.
what he meant, but that's what I grew up on. That's what I grew up on.
I'm gonna write that one down. You are ugly, and God
She a
Don't like
quarterback.
and
Ugly.
he said it in the Bible.
Ugly. He said it. That's it. That's all.
Oh, I can't wait to get into an argument.
You know, at the end of the day, regardless of what I say or she say about me, I was a loyal friend.
All right,
me
let me
being
alone.
not there for my kids and having them be with their grandparent didn't stop me from giving you $2,500.
I don't even think
Why would you take it? If you should have
All right.
said that's for your kids.
Man, we gonna
Don't give me no money. You take care of your
Man, we
kids.
gonna-
That's what you should have been preaching at me, you
Man.
50-year-old something.
Man.
I'm liking how she holding back her real words. She holding back them real things she want to say. You 50-year-old something. She don't even know what she want to call her, but she about to call her something.
Ma'am, all right. I know you're upset, very upset, highly upset. That is a lot of money, and I don't know what it meant to you, but you'll tell me, and because it may have thrown you into a tough
we did.
situation. So if you may have a reason to be that hostile. Go ahead, man. What else you want me to know?
just as you can see her character. You
Same
know
way
what's-
God holding back her hairline skull.
I swear to goodness.
that she wanted to talk about me.
Gorgeous, honey.
Portia's nothing but a lady of the night, stripper, prostitute, unfit.
And I you too, right? We together. We had sex together with you and your man.
What?
And I you too, right? And I you too, right? And I you too, right? We had sex together with you and your man.
Did
Whatever
y'all?
you want.
We had sex. Oh, my mother, we had sex together. She was always trying to get me in the bedroom because this look alone couldn't keep a
Whoa, what in the world?
She needed me as that buffer. She needed me as that buffer everywhere we went.
She can say whatever she wants.
You know,
No, it ain't true.
them boots you got on can't keep no.
Ma'am, that's enough.
You see her character?
This bitch is crazy.
You are.
Portia's very irate when things don't go her way.
I'm sorry, you.
Woo, you vicious. Vicious.
She's very vicious because when things don't go her way,
Then whip your-
Portia's the type of person because she has turned into a drunk, drug abuser, and like I said, she's a lady of the night. And when things don't go her way, Portia's the type, like she just went to jail for bashing one of our friends over here with rocks. She just recently, because she thought a girl was looking at her man, said she was gonna snatch her eyes out, and instead they beat her over the head with a pipe. Portia wish she can have my lifestyle. Yeah, I may be 50 and I may look as gorgeous as you, but I'm a very classy lady.
Because
She wish
you
she could
have
make
to be,
the
because
kind of
your
money
back
I
is
make.
like 49ers.
It doesn't
What?
matter. I don't even care.
Quarterback.
But guess
Look
what?
at your body style. You trying to cover that? You wrong.
Ma'am.
Look at your character.
Ma'am.
I don't got nothing to say. They are wild.
That's enough.
I've always been there for her kids. When she want to go out and be a lady tonight, I'm always there to raise her
You
kids.
raised my
Ma'am.
kids.
Her kids can be like my two boys.
All right,
Went to
that's
college
enough
and got
about the
degrees.
kids,
But
ma'am. That's enough about the
that.
kids.
Just to show her character, she wished she can be like me, and
All
here we
right.
are today.
I see it now. Ma'am, maintain yourself. You're
I'm
gonna
sorry,
have to
I'm
maintain
nervous.
yourself.
She about to lose her mind in here.
I'm sorry.
Bro, you
I-
ain't that. You ain't nervous at all.
Nervous
You
at her.
nervous.
And she's very violent. And when she said she wanted to bash my head,
Next you
that's
gonna say you was
exactly what she wanted to do. And Carl told me
Yana,
that.
I'm shy and I'm nervous. Until I go off. Let's get to
Okay.
the loan you're suing her for. How does she owe you $2,500?
Well, Your Honor, in March 3rd, 2012, I sent her. She called me. Her high-class self had a high-rise. Beautiful, don't get me wrong. I admired this woman as much as she went. I admired her the way she did her thing. She worked. You know, she didn't have it the easy way to be the lady of the night. I was privileged like that where I didn't have to work.
What?
She have to get up and go to work. If she don't, it's no eating, it's no nothing. So
That's
she
most
lost.
people.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But she told me she was about to lose her beautiful high rise. Her high rise that's below.
That just made no sense. Why did she need to be a lady of the night if she didn't need money? I don't understand that. Why was she selling her unana if she didn't need money like her friend? Talking about she was privileged enough not to have to worry about that. You were selling your unana for what? Just to do it? What? I'm confused.
Below Michael Jackson's high rise, correct?
Where?
Sky Las Vegas in Las Vegas,
And
Nevada.
it wasn't Michael Jackson.
And it's a
his
beautiful
dad.
home. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I mention that because that's what you always say.
Now, tell me about this $2,500.
Well, she called me basically saying she down on her luck. She's about to lose her high rise. And like I said, up until that point, everything was, was cool. And I felt like, okay, she's telling me this.
So what was the agreement?
The agreement was that she would pay me the next month, and she didn't.
Okay.
And I have proof, Your Honor.
All right.
Through email.
Let me hear from you, man.
This so old, they ain't got text, they got email.
In February 2012, I was coming a little down because of the timeshare company I work for.
The what?
I sell vacation ownership. So the company I work for, he lost the most beautiful tower in Las Vegas. Yeah, my money was finna go from 8 to 10, maybe 18,000 a month. It was going down a little bit. So I was gonna rent out one of my rooms in high rise because I have a high rise that has 2 master suites. I was gonna rent it to a coworker. But instead, I was talking to Portia. Portia needed a place. She was homeless. I have proof.
That she was
homeless. She needed a place. I agreed to rent a room with her. I told her my rent is $2,000 a month. I said, if you serious about moving in, because I already had a coworker because she worked with me, she needed a place. I already had somebody to move in. I agreed with her. You can move in with me, but to show me that you're gonna move in with me, I want $1,000 for the first month rent and $1,000 for your last month
Your
rent.
Honor.
That makes sense. That's how they do it. That's smart.
All right, ma'am, let her speak. Go
for
ahead.
the last month's rent. Portia then, she deposited $1,000 on March 5th, and then she wired another $1,000 to me around the 8th. And then she's supposed to have been doing the following day coming down. She decided she wanted to move her ex in with me, and I was like, no. That's not the agreement. She then got outraged, like you see she can do all the time. Ready. So then she got outraged, started bullying me, and talking about she demanded her $2,000 back. I told her, since she's bullying me, because I know how she get, and she mean every word that she say. She will bash me over here, because if you do it to your friend, you do it to your daughter, you did it to a girl that lived with you, you would do it to me. I had to watch my back every day. So I told her, yeah, I'll give you your $2,000 back now that I assumed as a loan. You can read the email, because she didn't like the way I worded it. So
let's see the email.
Yeah. So here we are today. I'm not paying you back nothing.
What? You just said you're gonna give her money back. But now you're saying because she's not moving in with you, that breached the contract. What you just say?
Oh, Lord.
And that's where we are today.
That was now accepted as a loan. All right, ma'am. She does suggest that it wasn't a loan
and
at first. What is the 500 for emotional distress?
Yes.
How has she caused you emotional distress?
Well, when I arrived,
I work every day.
Who causes you? Yes, ma'am. How?
Well, how she did it was, I arrived to Vegas. I never was gonna move with her. She needed this money for her rent. If you go back in the dates, which she's not gonna be able to provide for you, she was in the rear, like $3,000 for her
How is that
high-rise
harassment,
condo.
ma'am?
Well, excuse me for that. The harassment was, I'm not paying you nothing. I told her, can I get $20 off the loan to feed my daughter? She didn't want to give me no $20.
I got you. Your counterclaim for $1,000, ma'am, is for what?
For her harassing me. Portia, she couldn't get up where I live because it was very highly secure, but she would come to my job. She ran up on me one day with a little pocket knife. She was going to poke me. But I know how to kind of diffuse her a little bit and some words to say to her because I've been knowing her for quite some time. So I
look at her with the arms.
Got her to ease down in the trust that I was going to pay her because Portia would have stabbed me in my back. She was calling me, harassing me, talking about she going to bash me over here.
Your Honor, can I say something, Your Honor, please?
I would have to go to work every day and watch my back. I would have to hide my Hummer.
Your Honor, I went, like she said, she witnessed, she was involved, noticed that years ago in 1996, I beat a girl up. Why would this woman allow me to come to her with a knife, harass her, and I almost faced 7 years in 1996?
Race on a two-man, do you let the hose touch your head FRFR?
And she didn't call the police on me.
The email says that she agreed to pay you. It appears that she did convert it to a loan when in fact I'm inclined to believe her. I'm granting you your $2,000. One more word and your claim will be dismissed. How about that? Yes. I'm not her. Don't go off in here.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to grant your harassment claim.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You have earned that $1,000 here today. Let alone, I don't know what y'all went through out in the street, but you get it just for the day.
Thank you.
$1,000 for you, $2,000 for you.
So she gets $1,000.
Have a good day. You're left with $1,000.
Thank you.
What did she say? Look at this fake smile. And look at, she is crazy. She instantly walked over to her. You little sorry effer. She said the F word at her.
You all sorry. You gonna mention my kids. I'm not doing nothing to her. You all sorry. You gonna mention my kids. I'm not doing nothing to her. I was gonna be nice. I wasn't gonna do nothing.
I was being nice. You just called her a sorry effer. You gonna mention my kids. That was about to be a threat. She was gonna kill her. She was about to kill her in this 1 second.
I wasn't gonna do nothing. I promise you. Fontessa, I wasn't gonna hit you. I was gonna say, you know that I love you. That's what I was gonna come and say to you.
And I love you too.
I just sent you a Valentine's. I treated her and her man to shrimp. And
you treated her and a man to something else, your little freaky self. You said y'all two was the party.
wined and dined you. Every time you in my presence.
Wine and dine, y'all be slow and grind talking about some damn wine and dine. She nasty.
I'm spending money on you. Why you don't want that? Why you want to deny me of that? I paid my way through you all the time. And if I wanted to get her, boss, she'd get got.
What?
She'd get got.
That lady crazy, bro. You just threatened her on camera. So if she died, you're the #1 suspect. That episode was insane. She like somebody mama. I was gonna say I love you. She was lying. Reese, if she said she rubbed your head, would you let her? That's an interesting option. Shut your dumb ass up. Why would you ask that dumb question? Talking about would I let her rub my head? You trying to have me wake up dead?
Reese, am I deserving of love? Smiling face with tear.
No. You're talking about my deserving of love, not from me, buddy. Alright, that's Reese type of woman. Y'all just saying anything. That lady's psychotic, crazy, dangerous, freaky. I don't know how to do the freaky in there. Chat, y'all want a freaky girl. That's what y'all want.